What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sam. It's been a great day. When I first off by thanking all you guys for coming to my channel. If this is your first time watching my videos, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button for me. Alright guys, so today we're going to be deleting some of the chrome on my 2019 Toyota Highlander. My Highlander, if you guys don't know, I have dropped it on some RSR springs and put in some wider wheel spacers on the front to widen the wheels out a little bit further. It's got some aftermarket LED strips here, sequential lights. It's got a aftermarket lower bumper lip on the front as well. So if you haven't seen any of those videos, guys, please check them out. If you want more information on how to do that to your Highlander, or you can put some questions down below and I can help you guys out. But today we are going to be eliminating some of the chrome on the front grille here. Now I tried to wrap this before in the past with some vinyl carbon fiber wrap, and I just could not do it. I vinyl wrapped stuff before in the past and it turned out really great, but with this one I had really issues trying to wrap these corners really clean, and I just could not get it and nice and clean, and I wasn't satisfied with the way it looked. So today we are going to paint the grille. Yes, we're going to paint it, and I'm also going to be adding some clear coat over it so it stays nice and clean and it lasts longer than just painting it. Or I've seen people like use plastic dip and stuff like that, and that works great, guys, but it does not last long. And once it starts chipping away, it's just gonna peel and you get to do it all over again. But today I'm actually gonna take the bumper off and do it right. I'm gonna take the trim parts, I'm gonna take every single little chrome strip off of here, and I'm gonna sand it down and wipe it down clean, and then we're gonna paint it. And then once we get done painting it, we are going to use a clear on there. So what the clear is gonna do is gonna make the product last. Your car's paint has a clear on there, and that's why cars paints last a long time, because it protects it from the sun, and it's just the environment itself. So that's what we're going to do today. The first task is to remove the bumper off the car. You guys don't have to take the bumper off. You guys can actually tape around here if you wanted to, but it's going to be kind of hard to get behind all the chrome, and it's just going to take a long time. I think twice as long trying to tape it off and tape the rest of the car off, because you don't want overspray on your car. That's just not going to be good, especially with black. I'm going to be using a satin semi-gloss black. I don't want too much of a shine, so I'm going to use a semi-gloss paint. Alright guys, we're moving over real simple. We're going to open the hood. I'm going to remove all these little clips off the top here. So to remove these clips here, all we got to do is get a flathead screwdriver, and we're going to push these clips all the way in, all the way across on the top. So, and then we can just pop the panel up slowly, and we can get these clips out of here. Be careful, because some of these will pop up, but we just need to pop off all these clips here to get access to the lower bolt on the bottom. So, pop off these clips, and we can simply pull this cover off to the top. And now we need to pop off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips on the top. Simply just put a screwdriver below it, and initially all we're doing, so you're just putting a screwdriver here and just popping it up. So pop off all these clips, really simple. Alright, and then there is going to be 3 more of the same clips inside of the lower bumper. So if we look inside here, down across on this side, right over here, that is going to be a clip. We need to pop that clip off. There's going to be one right here. There's another clip, and on the opposite side, on the driver's side, same thing. We need to get to that clip right over there. So we're just gonna get to that clip right there. You'll see it right there. That's the clip. So there's 3 clips in there. We need to pop those off. And got the middle one. Also, we need to disconnect the front distance sensor. Alright, so to take the front bumper off, we don't have to take the wheel off. All we do is simply just turn the wheel to the opposite side that we're taking the bumper off. So like we're taking the passenger side, we turn the wheel to the driver's side, and we're gonna need to remove this 10mm right there, this clip right here, this other clip right there, and this top 10mm bolt. Simply, these clips come off the same way like the other ones. This one we need to turn it horizontal, And then we can go ahead and pop this clip right out, like so. Grab our 10mm and unbolt that, and then go ahead and unbolt the top one, like so. And then we can reach and see if we can pop this fender liner out this way, and we just need to pull the fender liner the opposite side of the bumper so we can access behind this bumper here, because we need to pull on the tabs on this trim here so we can release it from the bumper. And you just need to push those little tabs, pull on the trim, and I'll show you right now what I'm doing. As I'm pushing on the tabs, I'm pulling the trim away from the bumper. And you don't want to force pulling on this trim because you'll break the tabs on the little molding. So what I'm simply doing is I'm pushing this little tab in forward and pulling this out. So we need to release this all the way so we can access the bumper like this, okay? And once you get this loose all the way up here, we're gonna remove, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those clips. That's all you need to do in order to get this loose. And we'll do the same thing on the driver's side. All right, so down below the bumper, we need to remove this a Phillips screw. If you don't have this lower bumper spoiler, you're gonna have a 10mm bolt like this one here, and all the ones that go along the front of the bumper. We need to remove all those 10mm bolts. And if you have one here, go ahead and remove that 10mm bolt as well. All right, once you get this molding loose, we can reach behind here and simply just grab the bumper and pull towards you. So once you pull it forward, it's going to release the bumper from the bracket. And I'm going to just tuck this bracket out of our way inside the bumper. And okay, with our bumper loose now, we can reach in here and we can remove our fog lights. So to remove the fog light, all we're doing is simply just squeezing the tab on the bottom and pulling the connector off the fog light. The harness from the bracket by simply pulling on the tab. And then we can also, if you have the sequential lights, we need to go ahead and unplug them as well. We just simply turn the knob here to release the connector and simply just pull them apart like so. And now we move on to the driver's side. Looks like to undo the top chrome pieces, it's just going to be these Phillips screws holding it in place. So grab our gun here and we need a screwdriver.
Dad, sorry.
What is that?
I grabbed my one right there.
It's okay. Grab our screwdriver, stick it in between the chrome and this little tab.
What's that for?
And as you pry down.
Dad!
Yeah.
Dad, you see this yellow?
What?
You see this yellow?
What is it?
Pee.
From where?
Worm.
The worm peed on you?
Yes. That's how they take themselves.
That's how they protect themselves? They pee on you?
Yes, they pee on people. You don't have to wait that long.
Alright, cool.
Dad, do you want to wash your hands?
What?
Dad, can you turn the water on to wash your hands? Those?
Yeah, go ahead, wash your hands. You might want to wash your hands. Maybe I am.
Dad, I can't do it.
What happened?
Why is that clean now?
You trying to wash your hands or what?
Yeah, worm pee on me. So yeah.
Alright, let me wash your hands real quick. Come here. So here, I just need the chrome. Cool.
Oh, so go from here.
Number
Okay,
2.
if I use it as a worm driver?
What's up?
Okay, if I use it as a worm driver? You using this?
As a worm grabber?
Yeah, you grab worms right here.
I mean, I guess you can use it as a worm grabber.
Well, we say, can we wash my hands and all the worms are down. Can we find one?
Alright. So now we have to get to those are pretty easy. Like I said, they're just Phillips screws and just releasing the tabs. Really easy to get to. But the bottom ones might be a different story. Alright guys, so what I figured out for the lower section of the grill, for this section right here itself, in order to get that off, what we need to do is remove the 4 10mm bolts. There's one here, one there, one there, one there. Remove those bolts, and then we simply just press these clips in here, all the way around these clips right here, and push the panel out. Clip here, clip underneath here, under here. So all you're doing is you're pressing on the clip, and with your hand in the front, just kind of pull it forward you, so it'll come out in place. Really simple. So that is all it takes to take this lower section out. And there we have it. So like I said, it's just these clips. You're just pressing down as you're pulling out. It's pushing through the clips. And just like the top ones, all we're doing is removing the Phillips screws and popping the clip out. And you want to keep track.
Can I put this in here?
Yeah, go ahead and trash. Go ahead and keep track of where these go as we paint them. So I'm actually going to be using this cardboard box here to paint them on, so that way I don't lose track of all of these pieces. So what I'm going to do is actually, you can just go ahead and grab these pieces, and as I take them off, I'm going to stand up on top so I know where they go as they come off, and I don't lose track of where they go. Anyone can do this, guys. It doesn't take many tools. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, 10mm, and the whole bumper comes off. Basically, that's all you need to take this whole front end of the car. Real simple. All right, so I'll just take off all these chrome pieces here the same way we did the other ones. So as you can see, I'm just simply putting the screwdriver between the chrome and this little clip here and just twisting it to release it. Top one. Chrome pieces are off. That did not take long at all. That was probably 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, not long at all. Now what I'm going to use to scuff this up is actually going to use some Scotch-Brite. Let's see, I have a Scotch-Brite. So sandpaper, no, here we go, Scotch-Brite. You're gonna use some Scotch-Brite to kind of just scuff up the chrome, because you want a kind of a, not rough, but you want a little bit of a grit to the chrome so that the paint can stick to it. If it's shiny and flat, the paint is not going to stick to that. So we need to scuff this up in order for the paint to really adhere and stick to it. So I'm going to sand all these down using the Scotch-Brite here, just to kind of scuff them up, and then we'll use we'll use this. I'm going to use some Wipeout surface cleaner. This works great, guys. If you guys have never used it before, definitely check it out. Wipeout, it definitely cleans the surface super clean, gets rid of all the chemicals. And what happened?
Use my hands for digging.
That's fine.
And I need to go
Pee? Oh, okay. Let's go wash your hands. All right, so I'm gonna put some gloves on because I'm gonna get ready to clean all the items, and I don't want to put any more oils on there once I go ahead and wipe it down. I'm gonna use some shop towels here, and just gonna spray these down, wipe them down, get them nice and clean. And once I wipe them down, I don't want to touch them anymore.
see it.
What is it? Rock? Fossil? What is that? Dinosaur bone?
I don't know. It doesn't look like a fossil or rock.
What is it?
It's can still see the white. Oh, you gotta know what it is.
What is it?
Remember that hard stuff? The
What?
black, big black stuff that lives in dirt. And white stuff?
Lava?
No, not lava. No,
Charcoal?
not charcoal.
Hard stuff? Black stuff lives in the ground?
The wine. Remember?
The lines, mulch?
Yes, this is mulch.
That's mulch?
Yes.
Oh. So it's not a fossil.
It's not fossil.
Oh man, I thought we got lucky. Alright guys, so I got everything lined up on the cardboard here where I want it and spread apart. I'm gonna use a primer here just in case, just because we're using chrome, okay? Normally I wouldn't use a primer, but since I'm using chrome, I definitely want to use a prime in order for it to cover up most of the chrome, and I don't have to lay down as much of the black. So this is going to help me also have the black adhere to the surface a little bit better, especially the paint. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this Quick Prime Chromax primer. This is really good stuff, guys. So I'm going to use this the first coating. I'm going to lay it real down really nice and light, not heavy, and then we'll go ahead and switch over to the flat black. Hey, you want? Oh my gosh, yeah, you're not gonna be able to come in the garage for a little, okay? I'm gonna be painting.
Oh.
But what are you? Oh my god, you're making a mess.
I'm trying to look for worms. I'm trying to find the easier way.
You're looking for worms?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the easy way.
Well, that's probably the easiest way. What you're doing? You just gotta dig.
Yeah, I'm trying to dig through.
You're making a mess. Oh well. Yeah, please stay inside or out here, please. Oh. Yeah, just a little bit. Definitely want to use a respirator. I'm gonna leave the garage open so it airs out here. Alright guys, so we're gonna let that sit for a while and then we'll go get ready for the spray paint. Alright guys, so the primer has dried a little bit. Already kind of shaking this up for about 2 minutes, and we are gonna get ready to shoot some of this semi-gloss black here. So let's shoot this nice and oh yeah, and this just comes out nice and smooth. So I'm gonna shoot just one light coat, and then we'll shoot it with some heavier coats later on. All right, so we'll let that sit for a little bit, and then we'll shoot it with 2 more coats, a little bit heavier, and get it ready for the clear. But right now, it's looking good. All right, guys, so just got done shooting the last coat of the semi-flat black and letting this stuff dry for now, and it's actually looking really good, guys. It's looking killer, man. Can't wait to add the clear coat to the end. But yeah, clear coat's gonna go on last. I'm gonna let the trim this paint dry for like another 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and spray a couple light coats of the Duplicolor clear coat, and we'll spray about 2 light coats and wait about 10 minutes between coats, and then we'll do 2 final thick coats, so that way it goes on nice and thick and it looks and protects the finish. All right, guys, so just got done shaking up the clear and about to spray the first coat of the clear. Gonna go nice and even. 1 light coat. Alright, so I sprayed the last 3 coats and we're letting it dry now. It's actually looking really nice, and I like the flat look. I don't like a shine or a gloss to the parts. I like it to be flat, so it's gonna be nice and flat. No shine, which is what I'm going for. I mean, you can do a shine if you want to, guys, but I prefer a flat look. Nice flat black. That's what the look I'm going for. So I'm gonna let these dry up, and then we'll go ahead and reverse the install, put all these parts back on the same way we took them off, and nice and careful. I may lay, like I said, I put down these moving blankets on the car so I don't get any overspray on there, but I'm probably put those right here on top of this trash can so I can lay the bumper on there. And I might just install the items or the trim parts back on the bumper the way it's sitting like now. It's like this, so that way I don't lay it on its face and scratch up the chrome or the painted chrome now. So I'm gonna put the parts on like this, that way yeah, I don't damage anything, and then it just goes on nice and easy. So I'm gonna let these dry up a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and reinstall the parts. Here's a look. Boom. Man, that came out so nice. Wow. I love the way it looks now. I should have done this a long time ago. Now, if you guys don't want to paint it, they do sell those little trim items are already blacked out. So all you got to do is follow the steps that I just did to remove the bumper and unscrew them, take off the little clip, and it comes right off. Really simple, guys. But if you're gonna go the extra mile and paint them yourself and save a little money, you can. But man, that looks good. What do you guys think in the comments below? You think I should paint the front bumper piece right there, or should I leave it white? I like the way it looks. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you guys think? Put it in the comments below. Should I vinyl wrap that black, or leave it the same way, the way it looks now? I like the way it looks now. That looks really good. All right, guys. So that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'll try to get to you as soon as I can. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.